It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
KBL, you a menace.
Yeah. It's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in this Mac, face shots to make the news, we just step when they relax, group chats to get you tapped, foreign head up in my lap, when they pump we run it back, tell my youngin' cut no slack, 5 bills to get you whacked. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the checks say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, Big Crazy D and Big U. So 2 days ago, I ran into a segment of Brother Eddie Boy about the 60s. And what caught my eyes was the name Crazy D and A-Tray. That came across my desk, turned the segment on, listened to the segment. Y'all know that the segment was titled, I don't know if it's still up. I didn't go and look to see if it was still up. It is what it is. Him and Big Crazy D, they had their own relationship. They know each other. Based off his segment, I put my segment up and I gave my opinion of what I thought that was said in general of the whole segment. Big U, Crazy D, and what Eddie Boy had to say about informants, dude still over there that's telling, the Olympics coming, and you know how they trying to come in with these indictments and clean the streets up and gentrify everything. So, months back, before Big U went down, we also had 600 come out and say that Petey Wack, he didn't say Big U, he said Petey Wack name, had told on Big Crazy D, or whatever the case may be. So, being that I put this segment up and a lot of people out my community watch me, a lot of people watch me in secrecy, haters watch me, trolls watch me, people who fancy themselves as ops watch me. So y'all know what's being spoken and said gets around, and definitely when it involves somebody, loved one, brother, sister, cousin, father, whoever, family member. So I get a call today. Soon as I wake up, I'm probably awoke about an hour at this time, but still sorting my day out, or whatever the case may be. So I get a call from one of my elder homies, and I'm like, what up? Actually, I had a missed call from him. I called him back. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, I got a call. You know, D, Big Crazy D want to holler at you. So I'm like, for sure. He click him over on the other line. He say hello, and on the line, Big Crazy D, speak. And these is his words verbatimly, you know what I'm saying? Hey homie, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Hey look, I seen that segment that you did yesterday with Big U, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to that Eddie Boy situation, and my name being said. He like, that's not true, homie. You gotta take that down. That's not true at all. That man ain't told on me. I don't know that man. We know of each other. So he was going on to further explain that man, look, I got stuff on the table. I'm trying to get out of jail and stuff like that. And don't nobody want nothing fictitious out there. And don't nobody want nothing that could potentially stop them from coming home. Do I believe the segments I'm putting out could potentially stop somebody from coming home? What the hell? No. Hell no, I don't believe so. But, like I said, regardless of what anybody else doing with their content, we gonna stick to the facts, you feel me? And if something is not factual, we don't want that out there. You know what I'm saying? So when the G homie was furthermore going to explain that, look, I'm trying to get up out of here. I don't know nothing about. I said, hey, look, homie, check this out. Say less. If you said it ain't true, it was false information, and you don't want it up there, I don't never waver on integrity, bro. I don't know it to be true. I commentated on it. I'm going to take it down. But I just want you to know and understand that where this came from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if somebody referencing this to you. Let's not get caught up in the messy references. Or I don't know if somebody just told you about it, if you heard it, if you seen it, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But, like I told him, say less, homie. You said it ain't true. I'm going to take it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it down. You said it ain't true. And he was like, pretty much, good looking. I appreciate it. You feel me? Hey, I'm about to go to work. He exit the phone. I exit the phone call. When I exit that phone call, right on clue, I get another phone call from Young Crazy D, which is his son. Me and Young Crazy D, same generation. Young Crazy D is a homie I've cripped with, is a bro, been in his house many a times, used to be with him on an every day-to-day basis, you know what I'm saying? In the early stages of gang banging, once upon a time, you know what I'm saying? Before people grew, I started going to jail, and he started, getting on the right path to set a proper foundation for the life he's living today, you know what I'm saying? Ain't been in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Traveling, you know what I'm saying? Having it his way, different countries, things like that, enjoying life, you know what I'm saying? Exploring. So he tap in with me, like, hey, bro, woo, what's up? I'm like, what it do? I already know what the phone call about because the universe just ain't working like that to where I just get off the phone from with your pops and then you call in. So he hop on. Hey, what up, bro? Woo, I got, he got one of our other compadres, you know what I'm saying? And the bro, Lil Lala on the phone. He like, man, I got Lil Lala on the line. We was just hollering. He like, yeah, man, you talk to Pops? I'm like, yeah, I just got off the line with your Pops, bro. You feel me? He was like, what happened? What he said? So I pretty much explained to him what I explained to y'all. That, his Pop said that the things was untrue and asked me if I can take it down because that wasn't true. Him and Big U don't know each other. They just know of each other, but there's not no paperwork. So the homie like, yeah, I was talking to Pops, man, and, Pops, I had told him about the segment, that, the bro Young Ant be doing his thing on YouTube, you feel me? And, I let Pops listen to it. And he said when he let his Pops listen to it, his Pops was kind of like, what was the exact word? I don't remember what the exact word was, but basically he felt some type of way, like as if he was angry that his name was being mentioned and I was speaking on that. So he said he had to tell his Pops, like, hey, look, Pops, hold on. Young Ant not in the room. It ain't like Young Ant just pulled this out of his ass and put this segment out there, you feel me? He's reacting to what Eddie Boy had to say. And like I told Young D, I said, man, he couldn't have been mad at me, period. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't have been mad at me because if I just wanted to create a narrative or do some content on Crazy D, his case is on the internet. His name had been spoke before. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what this about. And I just feel like Young Crazy D shouldn't even have to explain that to his dad because unless he heard just my part of the speaking, of the content and just was like, hold on. But like, nah, if you listen to what's going on, he been around too long. He's a vet. He's a veteran. He know how the game go. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he ain't pushed. I don't know if he played chess. I would assume he ain't pushed many chess pieces. You listen to that whole conversation, ain't no way you can be mad at me. You cannot be mad at me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, I took that down, you know, based on integrity, because the G homie said that that didn't happen. So if that didn't happen, we don't want no false narratives out there, you know, or anything like that. But I did find out in this phone call that the homie Young Crazy D was the one that called his dad and let his dad listen to it, and was telling his dad, like, was basically asking his dad, was this true? Because this is his son, this is his junior. You know what I'm saying? This is his junior, same name, everything. So I'm pretty sure they ain't had many conversations about his gangsterism, about history and stuff like that. And I guess when my segment came out pertaining to what brother Eddie Boy said, made Young Crazy D tap in with his dad, or told his dad to call, like, hey, call me when you get a chance. Dad called in, hey, is this true, Big U told? Dad like, no, where you get that from? He played my recording. So he like, you know, hey, this came from Eddie Boy. Did you talk to Eddie Boy? He like, yeah, he talked to Eddie Boy. So from my understanding, was no lie told there as far as Eddie Boy saying that he talked to Big Crazy D, and Big Crazy D call in to him, and they have a relationship and they are friends. Now, what I'm not about to do, I'm not going to get into the back and forth of well, is Eddie Boy lying? Did he tell Eddie Boy this? He could have told Eddie Boy this. He told me it ain't true. So that's the narrative I'm going to go with. You know what I'm saying? If Eddie Boy say he heard that, I don't know what their conversation was on the phone. Their conversation is their conversation. I'm not here to debunk what Eddie Boy said. Like I said, their relationship is their relationship. I know the conversation I had with the G homie this morning on the phone. He asked me if I could take my content down because that was not true about Big U. So, you know, hey, based on ethic, based on integrity, I took mine down. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if he gonna call in and speak with Eddie Boy again and talk to Eddie Boy about what was put up. I'm pretty sure a lot was talked about in their phone call, and stuff could have been cross references. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, we know Eddie Boy. You know what I'm saying? He in full support behind his brother Lil Eddie Boy and him trying to get out of jail and stuff like that, and Big U being cross referenced in that. But that's 60 business. Like I said, an elder out my community was spoke up. I heard of it before. I did a reaction to it. The G homie tapped in, said that's not correct. So this is where we at with it. We gonna conclude that there. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'ma bring you mail.
I know you capping. Man, I might make some nigga mad with this shit here, right? But I don't give a fuck. I'ma keep it real. Man, half of these niggas around here the police. And y'all got them hanging out with you. Half of these niggas that got on the stand, my nigga, and testified on niggas, right? But them y'all homeboys. They come home, y'all celebrate them. Y'all got them at boo, coo, this, all this shit come around. That's why I don't fuck with these niggas. Cause them be the same niggas that got them gonna get on the stand and testify against your ass when you out here in the streets. See, that's why I got the way, dog. It ain't nothing out here but niggas gonna tell on each other. Get on the stand and testify. Oh, it's niggas around here done testified on niggas. I got paperwork, niggas done testified, got on the stand on niggas, and don't even got nothing to do with the motherfucking case. That's how scared these niggas is around here. Fuck they talking about. It can happen though.